It's time for some math, but it's fun math because people get hurt, so it's exciting to you and to me. See, Maryland's minimum wage increased from $12.20 to $12.50 an hour, while the federally mandated minimum wage remained at $7.25. I don't know if you know it or not, but your government considers you poor if you make $13,590 or less. And if you've got some babies, we're talking 18, 23, and 27. Apparently that first baby is about $5,000. Every baby after that, $5,000. Ooh. That last baby, only about $4,000. Each baby gets cheaper. We know that formula is practically free. But then you start thinking to yourself, $12.50 an hour, wait a minute, the federal government says $7.25 an hour. There's 52 weeks a year, there's 40 hours maximum for full-time, anything over that would be overtime. Of course, your employer would never ask you for overtime because that's not what the corporate gods would do. $7.25 times 2080 is $15,080. You remember that number? $13,000. If you make minimum wage, you are away from the poverty line. And if you have 3 people depending on you, my friend, you are 1/2 the poverty line. The federal government says you're about 1 income minimum. So if you are a family of 4, they expect 2 minimum wage incomes in order for you to meet the federal poverty line. And this year, a little bit more. And could someone please explain to me what the F is maximum tip credit against minimum wage? Because if you are any other kind of worker in this federal union, you, my friend, make $7.25 an hour, putting you at $15,000 for the year, which is just above the poverty line. But if you are, let's say, a waitress at a local restaurant, say here at Sonoma's Tuesday night open mic at 7:30, you might only make $3.63 an hour. Let's do the horrible math on that. $3.63 an hour, 2080, which is the maximum hours you should be working, again, unless overtime kicks in, you make $7,550. You are now 1/2 of the poverty line, meaning they don't expect waiters and waitresses to work alone. There should be at least 2 waiters or waitresses in the family to meet the minimum poverty requirement. But Toasty, don't you understand? The people at the top have explained there is $9.62. We expect this to be tipped. And you know where the tips come from? The employers that makes the money off of the food. Oh no, not at all. Because 73% of the minimum poverty line for waitresses is a socialized dependency for capitalism.